that they know or they've heard, or people who they know who've experienced certain things. And so it was very, very well received on last evening. I absolutely collected a few more people, and the collection continues to grow in all areas. Just, being able to impart information. I met so many super dope, amazing people, including a woman owned and mostly women ran law firm. Black woman, black. Blackity black firm, as well as many people who are in their perspective fields. I met a woman who has her own vodka brand. Vodka brand? Mm-hmm. All I remember was looking at the bottle and thinking that this is really clear. It didn't look cloudy. It was just really, really almost just like the bottle looked empty. And her husband said, that's how you can tell it's good quality. I said, I don't know if it's good quality or not. I'm gonna have to try it. I'm gonna have to try it and see if it's good quality. First of all, I don't drink, y'all. Y'all know I stopped drinking a long time ago. In solidarity with a friend, not because for any other reason. And it was one little glass. It was a mixed drink, lemon drop. I said, ooh, when I tell you that went straight to the buzz territory in like 10, it felt like 10 seconds. I said, oh, put that down. This is the good stuff right here. This is the good stuff. So it is my intention to, one, interview her on the podcast, but also to have her to support some of the events that we do when the Healing House of Roses is completely up and operational, because it's okay to have, indulge a little in moderation. So I would love to support her that way. Let me see. Let me get us up on Instagram. Say, let's see. Blah, blah, blah. This is 1,444, and today is also new moon. So a whole lot of energy today, a whole lot of good energy today. Um, Somebody tell me what the fours are, because fours are something. 444. Um, and I'm just really grateful for where we're going. So let me jump in to our uh, affirmations for today. Let's see what we are affirming. And I'm so, really extremely grateful for the collector. I see somebody that we collected last night. I don't know, she might be tired, so I ain't gonna put her on the spot, but she's in the room. Welcome, my darling. Our first affirmation says, I am ready to be healed. I am willing to forgive. All is well. You can't move forward without forgiveness. Forgiveness is the number one way to block every blessing, to block every manifestation. Hold on to unforgiveness. It says, I love and accept my family exactly as they are right now. That means you got to let them off the hook too. Can't hold on to nothing. And the sooner, the quicker, the faster you release the people that there's upset with, the sooner, quicker, faster you will manifest the life of your own dreams. So continue to keep working on, keep leaning into letting it go. Letting it go. This card says, I accept my uniqueness. I really do. I really do. I really do. There was a lot of uniqueness in the room. I was one of them. Yeah, definitely one of them. People just stopped me and spoke to me all throughout the night. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? What do you do? It says there is no competition and no comparison For we are all different and meant to be that way. I am special and wonderful, and I love myself. Wonderful. Don't you just love the word wonderful? When you say the word wonderful, it feels wonderful when you say it, and it just feels wonderful when it flows. So I am in love with the word wonderful. Let's jump into our 5 minutes of gratitude. And it starts with the words, I look out the window and I see lights and the skyline and the people on the street rushing around looking for action, love, and my heart does a little dance. Nora Ephron. Fill in the four blanks. One reason my life is already great. One reason my life is already great. Something great about today that I may have overlooked yesterday. Still have time. Something great about today that I may have overlooked yesterday. One clear reason to appreciate the person I've become. One clear reason to appreciate the person I've become. And the last one, a privilege I have that until now I've taken for granted. A privilege I have that until now I've taken for granted. And the affirmation says, my life is moving forward in the most wonderful way. I can only laugh at that because that is so true. My life is moving forward in the most wonderful of ways. Is your life moving forward in the most wonderful of ways? If your life is moving forward in the most wonderful ways, put a one in the chat so I know you here with me. If your life is moving forward in the most wonderful of ways, put a one in the chat. A lot of wonderfulness happening. Lot of wonderful things happening. Love it, love it, love it. So let us jump into our deep breath of life daily inspiration for heart-centered living, because we are people living from our hearts. Our author is Alan Cohen, and the
number one, wonderfulness.
yes, Dr. Long. Let's see. Today is December the 4th, and it starts with the words, nature bats last. Nature bats last. And it says, let us permit nature to have its way. She understands her business better than we do. Michael D. Montaigne. I saw an abandoned tennis court that had been nearly extremely dislodged by grass that had grown through the cracks in the surfacing. Of all the demonstrations of the power of nature, I found it most compelling to consider how a tiny blade of grass can undo an entire man-made structure. Given the slightest opening, nature will work its way out from under oppression and reassert itself. At every moment, nature is seeking to restore balance and harmony when it has been upset. This is the essence of healing. No matter how we may violate the giving order, nature will restore the way it was intended to be. Even through humanity, even though humanity may defile and disrespect the planet, even eventually the earth will grow green again. If we are wise, we will cooperate with this process. It is important that we know that what our true nature is, that we may align and be bolstered by it. On the deepest level, we are spiritual beings. That is why nothing material can satisfy us completely. We may have all the manner of material comfort and beauty around us, but unless our spiritual self is fed, we remain hungry. Our true nature is wholeness. We cannot be broken into parts and treated as a commodity. We are more than we appear to be. Our true nature is kindness and love. We cannot act our identity with cruelty and feel at peace or have life work. The Taoist religion is one of the simplest paths to God. It advises just be what you are. You do not need to change yourself to be divine. You are created of spirit, and to be powerful and happy, simply let nature take its course. Help me remember that I am divine. Return my birthright of peace to me. My nature is godly. I am healed as I express my true self. Let nature have its way. It is highly unusual for a person to go against nature and be okay. Go ahead, Noreen.
Yeah, with speaking with nature, greetings everybody. Um, when we were growing up, our backyard, we played so much in the backyard that the grass didn't grow. And when we became teenagers, we weren't playing out there much anymore. The grass grew back. So it was amazing to see that because it was years we were little playing because we had a big backyard. So it was amazing to see that
So y'all was
years later, huh? So that,
stomping out the grass.
it was just amazing.
Truly, truly amazing. Yesterday, we talked a little bit about how many people it takes to change the world. And over, the theme of yesterday was one, just one, just one to start, just one to begin. And truly, that thing, if you build it, they will come. It was a lot of people who built things and people came. And the more I explained the vision of the Healing House of Roses, the more people were like, I like that, want to come to that. How many people does it take to change the world? How many people does it take to change the world? Just one. So, what does hope feel like? What does courage sound like? What does action look like? How do things get better? What are you doing right now to move yourself in the direction of the life that you've been asking for, praying for, believing for, giving love along the way, giving help along the way? I turn to the page that says calling all heroes, calling all heroes. We got heroes right here amongst us in this group right now. I had heard a story about somebody who was out last night and one of their friends had just a tad bit much to drink. And that person fought to make sure that that person did not drive, even though they wanted to badly. They wanted to badly. We run around here as super dope, amazing people being superheroes every single day. Kudos, Nona Carey, for keeping that person off the road. This is Georgia, and you don't want that. You don't want it in a good way, and you don't want it in a bad way. You don't want to get pulled over after you've been drinking like that, and you definitely don't want to cause any harm to yourself or anyone else. So kudos to Nona Carey for saving somebody's life last night. She's so sleepy. I think she sent me a message at like 4 a.m. No, not in these Atlanta streets, Bridget, for sure. So I'm just so extremely grateful for all of the folks. Like that, I have to like go through my phone and see all of the people. Even the place where it was held in this art gallery. I'm looking at the artwork. Woman owned, Black owned art gallery. Oh God, the name jumped out of my head. I just had it in my head. You have to go there. It is absolutely a beautiful place. It's in the Buckhead Village. Um, I'm gonna find out the name of the venue, but it made me think about Yvette, and it made me think about Tandra. I didn't see one piece of art less than $2,000. Not one piece. 2,000 to 10,000 is what I saw. 2,500, 3,000, and the same size canvases that I see Tandra painting on, the same size canvases I see Yvette painting on, $2,000. We went to Tandra's house yesterday, and Tandra had this painting that she did, was like a collage, and she put pearls and rhinestones on it, on this I don't know, I think it was a violin. I saw somebody do something similar in the art gallery with a guitar, and that painting was $4,000. I probably can quite guarantee you that Tandra does not have a $4,000 price on the very same type of work that I saw at her house. I can't wait to send her the pictures with the prices next to them. We have everything we need. Every piece of work that you do, the things that you lean into, the things that your soul is called to do, it is because God has preloaded you with that thing. Whatever that thing is, whether you are an artist, a singer, a dancer, a writer, a speaker, your work comes out. Whether you are just the one who shows up with the positive word at work every day. She's so positive. Every time you see her, she always smiling. I don't think she ever has a bad day. Or you could be the opposite. Ooh, she always mad. Why is she mad? I don't know why she mad. Be the change. Be the change. I heard the saying, to the world, you may be one person, but to one person, you may be the world. We are way more powerful than we even know. And I do believe we are in a time and in a season when it is time to lean into your gifts, lean into the things that you do so well, because those are the things that will pay you. Those are the things that will give you the money you're looking for. Answer the question, answer the call. I've seen you before. I know you. Do you now? From where? Last night at this event, the chamber president of the Atlanta Black Chamber was there. And I'm telling you, this is probably the third time I've seen her this month. I asked her, are you following me around? She says, no, but will I see you tomorrow? I'm like, oh, are we doing something tomorrow? What are we doing? The Atlanta Black Chamber has so many opportunities to network, to grow, and I'm sure most chambers do. So if you are not, as a business owner, a part of your Black chamber, please do so, or any chamber, because the chambers offer opportunities, discounted opportunities, opportunities to work with other people, opportunities for entrepreneurs. Y'all keep saying this is the $11 million club. We are the $11 million club. How will we each specifically get to $11 million? One, you got to rub up against it. I sat in the middle of two people. I said, oh, let me sit down right here, my feet tied. Let me get my big old hips in here. And they both laughed. Hey, Lala. Oh, honey, did you see this hair was saying something last night? If y'all not following Lala, the loctician, on Instagram, please do so, because she is my fabulous loctician that locks me up so that my head don't hurt. Oh, baby, it's something to be said when you could get a retwist and it don't hurt. It don't hurt. But I sat between these two people, And yeah, I pulled it up in the back. Can you see? Because my dress had a little like V in it, so I needed to pull the hair up in the back. So I pulled it up a little bit. She said, "Yes, it's so cute." So I sit between these two people, gorgeous black woman on this side, handsome black man on this side. And Randy, who was with me, Randy said, "Oh, you need to talk to him and you need to talk to her." I didn't even get a chance to get to talk to nobody. She was already telling them about me when I sat down. So the man says, "Well, tell me about the goal. Well, what's the plan?" Well, he said, "I don't think you should open up anything." Okay, tell me more about your thoughts. I think you should just franchise it because I can get you 100 people doing what you're doing and then 1,000 people doing what you're doing. If you could just teach them how to do it. I am a digital something, something growth, something, something thing. He said, if you could touch 10 people, I could touch 100. If you could touch 100, I could touch 1,000. If you could touch 1,000, I could touch 10,000. He said, what's your marketing budget? I said, I'm just opening. I didn't even get to the marketing part yet. He said, okay, well, talk to her. No, he told me, go to your bank, see how much money they'll give you, and then call me after you do that. Okay. And so before I could even get to the bank idea, this woman who's sitting next to me, Randy says, oh, she does funding. And I said, you do what now? She said, yeah, I help businesses to fund their business using personal business credit, whatever, lines of credit, all of that. And she said, how's your credit? It's pretty good. Pretty darn excellent right now. And so she says, great, call me tomorrow. Do you know, we know people that do a lot of the work that's happening. We know people that do it. And let me just talk about me. I know people who do that work, and I have asked them to help me. And they said, oh, yeah, girl, I got you. Call me tomorrow. Call tomorrow, don't answer, too busy, too whatever, just hasn't happened. And now I sit between two perfect strangers. You think I'm not gonna call that lady today? How do we fund it? How do we? No one uses their money. Everybody is not bootstrapping. People are getting funded for their dreams, signing their name on a dotted line saying, I know I'm gonna make this money, so I know I'm gonna be able to pay you back. It's time for us to look at things differently and be willing to do it differently. What would a $2,000 loan or grant look like for your business? Where could you put that $2,000? How about $5,000? How about $10,000? What could you do with it? So I do believe that the people that we are meeting intentionally are the right people we need for right now. Right place, right time, right people, right reason. Especially when you start telling them what you know. And I look at you like, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. So I'm extremely grateful for what is happening next for not just me, but for each of us. There are massive amounts of synchronicities, the law of attraction in full-fledged effect. There are things happening, as the Bible says, and suddenly. And suddenly there was a house. And suddenly there was a car. And suddenly there was equipment and furniture. And suddenly people. People, places, things showing up. Even work went crazy for 5 minutes. And I said, hold on, this is not what we about to do. And then this young man who was working for somebody else in our company, somebody said, "Oh, he's a hard worker. He needs to. You need to bring." I spoke to him, got him on my team in the past 24 hours. Last night, he knocked out everything. Need to be everything. I said, "Oh, you about to be my new lead." Go ahead, Bridget.
There's a scripture that says signs and wonders follow them that believe.
Yes.
Signs and wonders follow them that believe.
Yes.
Goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life.
Mhm.
Goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. Why? Because I believe. I was sitting here and a thought came to me that working together, unity amongst community is better than compound interest.
Mhm.
When you really get a community that knows the power of working together,
Yep.
everybody eats. Everybody
That's us.
eats.
That's us. That's us. Remember in the book, in the Deep Breath of Life book, he gave us a scene of a feasted table, and there was all this food, but everybody's hands were short, but everybody had long spoons. But every time they tried to put the spoon was hitting them everywhere but in their mouths, so they couldn't feed themselves. And so the people in the one room, they just all died. But then in the next room, there was people who was taking the food, and even though they couldn't feed themselves, they were
They
feeding
feeding
others.
other people. They figured it out.
And because they were feeding others, they were being fed.
Everybody eats. That's the I will forever remember that analogy. We all have a spoon.
Yes.
And that is something that in this season of life, for us that walk the earth, we have got to remember our spoon.
Mm-hmm.
You have a place in the community that you are rooted in to be a spoon, and it is more powerful than compound interest. And we learned about compound interest. We learn about it a lot. We hear about it a lot, but it actually works faster
Mm-hmm.
when we actually believe and we actually take the investments and put it together. I am so excited for you because I know that we it's power in not giving up. In
Yeah.
my life, I don't have, what some people would call and I don't really care. I don't have what folks would call amazing. But my amazingness is I never gave up. I kept going. I went through hell, but I didn't stop in hell. I kept going. I kept going. I kept going.
We are
I
not
don't
taking
have a
our
big
president.
old I don't have, I could tell you if you don't give up, amazing things will always happen. Because guess what? Guess what has to follow you?
Yes.
Signs and wonders.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Goodness and mercy.
Yes.
So you gotta keep moving. So
Yes.
all of these things can follow you.
And we're gonna keep on and keep on and keep on and keep on moving. In the number one book, it says to make a difference is not a matter of accident or a matter of casual occurrence of the tides. People choose to make a difference. Maya Angelou, we choose. They say many are called, few are chosen. But the other part to that is that few choose to be chosen. Once you are chosen, Jonah in the whale, you must go and do and be and not be afraid to step into it, knowing that when God gives the vision, he gives the provision. So even though you can't see how it's all going to get done, you just know that it will. So the question becomes, which path of service is yours? There's a cause or issue out there that has your name on it, something you care about, some place that you can serve and make a difference in a way that is unique to you. Wherever it is, find it, follow it, and get to it. The world is waiting for you. Like, it is your turn, it is your time. I don't know who got now, but I got next. I don't know who got next, but I got now. I don't know who got next, but I got now. God said, no, wait, let me start at the beginning. Her Excellency, Reverend Minister, Dr. Darlaina Rose, PhD. Who gave me all those titles? God did, not me. God will lay out a table for you in front of the very people who said you couldn't, in front of the very people who didn't believe. I'm Dr. Darlaina Rose. Who did that? And when I say it, sometimes I be like, who? Who they talking about? They talking about me? Oh, okay. Interesting. It is amazing to me. And then the reception of people. I don't even say it. They see it when they get my card or something. Oh, Doctor of Philosophy. Oh, okay, all right. I like that PhD situation. I think that's all right. So what is the thing, the causes that you care about, things that get your creative juices flowing? Make yourself a list. Things that upset you, that make you cry, or things that make your blood boil. What are they? Things that make you sad. Issues that you talk about with your friends. Are you a natural entertainer at entertaining kids, working with animals, giving speeches, planning events, taking pictures, talking on the phone, being patient with the elderly, crunching numbers, writing letters, rallying support, or just working quietly behind the scenes to get things done? Who are you? Know in your heart that these gifts are given to you for a reason. And how can you use them for good? Connect your concerns with your strengths. Connect your concerns with your strengths. What are the things that you're good at? Things that make you feel good. Talents that you will be excited to use them more. And what is your unique background and experience? I am the living diary of the mad Black woman. Tyler Perry wrote the story, but I lived that life. How many times could you hear that and not be like, what? Tell me more about that. People say, ooh. That very line is how I ended up being featured in multiple magazines and podcasts and interview shows because of that line. And one man, he said, well, did you talk to Tyler Perry? I did not. I did not talk to Tyler Perry. Maybe you should. Because where's that story from? And so when doing a little bit of research, not deep dive, but a little bit of research, it says Tyler Perry saw this thing happen. Hey, Vern, saw this thing happen in his family. So that's where he got his story from. It ain't my story, but it is my story. And then it made me wonder, how many other people have that story? So it's time to tell the story so that I can find the tribe of women who have the same story so that we can elevate each other. So this is your time to do good. Do good, help publicly, help privately, help in your actions by recycling and conserving and protecting, but help also in your attitude. Help make sense where sense has gone missing. Help bring reason and respect to discourse and debate. Help science to solve and faith to soothe. Help law bring justice until justice is commonplace. Help and you will abolish apathy, the void that is so quickly filled by ignorance and evil. Tom Hanks said that. Go ahead, Noreen.
When you share your story, you're also freeing other people. It frees
Mhm.
them to show to tell their story, and it frees them to know that they're not alone. Because,
Yes.
like for myself, years ago, when going through, thinking that I'm alone, but no, so many people share stories that it's so helpful to share our stories and be vulnerable with it.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm so grateful and excited for each and every one of you that are here. Does anybody have anything they want to add before we go? Anyone? 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 Dr. Long, please star 6 your phone so that you can give us our blessing for today.
I'm here.
Yay! And
Yeah, wonderful.
wonderful.
Wonderful is a wonderful word.
It is a wonderful
Full
word.
of wonder.
It feels amazing when you just let it roll off your tongue. Just, how are you? Wonderful. Amazing.
Full of wonder.
Full of wonder. So let me just also one more time welcome Ashley to the fold. She got collected last night. Welcome, Ashley. We're so glad to see you. So with that being said, Dr. Long, you may begin our prayer.
All right. I'm blessed going in.
I'm blessed going in.
In favor going in,
I'm blessed coming out.
I'm blessed
in
coming
Blessed
favor
coming
going
out.
out,
I'm blessed in the city.
I'm
blessed.
blessed in
in the
the city.
city.
I'm blessed in the field.
I'm
I'm
blessed.
blessed in the field.
I am always in the right place at the right time.
I'm
I am
always
always
in the
in
right
the right
place
place
at the
Right
at the
right
right
time
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 With the right people.
with the right
with the
people.
with the
right
right
people,
people,
Doing the right thing
Do the right
doing
thing
with
the
the right
right
thing.
thing
for the right reasons.
for the right reason.
And everything's in divine order.
Everything's
things in divine
Divine
order.
order.
As Jabez says, bless us indeed.
As
As
Jabez
Jabez
says,
says, favor
bless
us
us
indeed.
indeed.
Expand our territory.
Expand
Expand
our
our
territory.
territory.
Extend an open hand of favor to us.
extend an open
Extend
Extend
the
an
open hand
open
of
hand
favor
of
to
favor
us,
to us,
That we may do no harm.
we
that
may
that
we
we
may
may do
do
no
no
harm.
harm.
And we let go and let God.
and we let
And we
go
let go and let God.
And go with the flow.
and go with the
Go
flow.
with the
And go with
flow.
the flow.
And let the blessings and the money roll in.
And let
And
And
the
let
let
the
the favor
blessings and
and
the
the
money
money
roll
roll
in
in.
From the north, south, east, and west.
from the north,
from the
south,
north,
and
south,
South,
east, and
east,
west,
and west.
From above and beneath.
from
from
above,
above and beneath,
From known and unknown sources.
from
from
known.
known and
Known,
unknown
known
sources.
sources.
Doc, tell us about the money.
We have supernatural unlimited money, sowing supernatural unlimited seeds.
And we live and give out of God's overabundance, so we never run
Never run
out.
out.
We
Run
Never.
never
Never,
run out.
never.
Mhm.
We always have more than enough.
Always have
We
more than
always have more than enough.
More than enough to do anything our heart desires.
More
More than
than
enough
enough
to
to
do
do anything
anything
our
our
hearts
heart
desire.
desires.
More than enough to do anything God puts on our hearts to do for others.
More than
More
enough
than enough
God puts on our
to put
hearts
on our heart
to
to do
do
for
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 others.
others.
We have money to spend, money to lend, and money to keep.
We
money.
have money to spend, money to lend, and money to keep.
Mm-hmm.
And where's our bank?
Heaven.
Heaven,
Heaven.
heaven on
Okay,
earth.
yesterday we discovered where the spout where the money's coming out. God is putting provision for our vision. So take care of your community, Spout. Let's go.
Let's go. So
Turn the water on full flow.
yes. Turn it all the way on. Don't hold nothing back.
Turn it all the way on. Don't be drip dropping it out here. Let's have a flood of money.
Absolutely. And so today we will be painting again at the Healing House of Roses to prepare for decor and furniture. The furniture lady will be here on Sunday. So I'm very, very excited about what's next. So thank you everybody for being here. Have an amazing day on purpose. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same
Did you
station.
look up fours? Because fours are very good numbers.
I will.
Divine order.
I will look up fours. Thank you so much, Dr. Long. Have an amazing day, everybody. We'll talk soon. Bye for now.